Good evening, viewers, and welcome to Breaking Views on NDTV. I am Ankit Tyagi. Now, the topic that we are going to discuss today, of course, comes down to the Congress party, because the bad news for the Congress party just doesn't seem to coming to an end. And why am I saying that? Because recently concluded Bharat Jodo Yatra, ladies and gentlemen, led by Congress MP Rahul Gandhi. The larger consequences of that, and the consensus also, is that the Yatra provided a much-needed booster to the party. But most political pundits also said that Congress needs to solve the various rifts within the party lines before crucial state elections of 2023 and the big battle of 2024, as a follow-up on the momentum to capitalize maximum on whatever the party has been able to do in the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Unfortunately for the Congress party, the jibes of the opposition that the party needs a Congress Jodo Yatra more than Bharat Jodo seems to be coming to fore again and again, and new problem areas now are being added to that list. As if the rifts within Rajasthan and who will be the face of Karnataka were not enough, the new headache for the Congress party and the leadership is now emerging from Maharashtra. Two top leaders in the state of Maharashtra are at loggerheads. Senior leader Balasaheb Thorat has quit the Congress party, has quit the Congress Legislative Party leadership post after dashing off a letter to party president Mallikarjun Kharge in which he trained guns at state chief Nana Patole. So it's Nana Patole versus, in fact, Balasaheb Thorat. Addressing the Congress workers 3 days before his resignation, Balasaheb Thorat also said that all is not well within the Congress party. So once again, it's Congress versus Congress in the state of Maharashtra this time. Let's just first listen in to what both Balasaheb Thorat and Nana Patole has said on this rift.
ही वस्तुस्थिती आहे आणि त्या बाबतीत मी माझ्या भावना या काँग्रेसच्या पक्षश्रेष्ठींना कळवल्या आहेत. हे पक्षीय राजकारण आहे. हे कधी बाहेर फार बोललं पाहिजे असं नाही, या मताचा मी कायम आहे. आणि म्हणून त्या बाबतीत काय जे आहे ते मी पक्षश्रेष्ठींना कळवलेलं आहे. पक्ष पातळीवर आणि माझ्या पातळीवर त्यामध्ये आम्ही योग्य निर्णय जे काही करायचं ते योग्य पद्धतीने करू.
मैं सरलता से इस राजनीति में आया हूं, लेकिन मैं आपको अच्छा सवाल किया आपने कि मुझे बहुत सारी चीज़ें राजनीति की सीखने मिली. ये पदवीधर चुनाव के बाद और ये सब चुनाव में मुझे बहुत सारा सीखने मिला. जो राजनीति मुझे आज तक मैंने नहीं किया था, वो राजनीति मुझे सीखने मिली. लेकिन मैं इस तरह की गंदी राजनीति कभी नहीं करूँ.
Now, this is the new battleground for the Congress party fighting within the party, the fight of Congress versus Congress. But this is not the first time that we have heard these voices. Just take a look, ladies and gentlemen, because this is something not very new as far as the Congress party is concerned. While you see these latest entrants in the rift brigade of the Congress party, the Congress is facing infighting in many crucial states which are going to polls in 2023 as well. In poll-bound Rajasthan, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot versus Sachin Pilot, that fight is on. Gehlot and Pilot spar, it's just few months away from the polls, and for Congress to even hope for a return, both these leaders will have to come together. That is something that we are not seeing at this moment. Now, Maharashtra Congress leadership is also at loggerheads. Senior leader, as I told you, Balasaheb Thorat and Nana Patole are both working against each other. Go to Karnataka as well, which is also going to polls in just next few months. The rift is between the senior leaders, Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar, on who is going to be the face as far as the Congress party is concerned in the state of Karnataka, who will be the chief minister if the party manages to win the elections. That's the problem. And also, if we can play those visuals at this moment, Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra went through all these states. Bharat Jodo Yatra went to Karnataka. DK Shivkumar, Siddaramaiah both walked with him. Bharat Jodo Yatra went to Rajasthan as well. Sachin Pilot, Ashok Gehlot, both walked with him. And in Maharashtra, when the Bharat Jodo Yatra reached there, Nana Patole and Balasaheb Thorat both were part of this yatra. And that's the question that people are asking, that has the Bharat Jodo Yatra having a positive impact on the leadership, why has it not been able to bring the Congress leaders in these crucial states together? And the big question that we are discussing this evening, Congress versus Congress, the infighting in the Congress party, is it eroding the gains that Bharat Jodo Yatra had, in fact, given the Congress party a momentum after a very long time? Before we start this discussion, let me very quickly go across to one key protagonist of this latest round of fight which is taking place in Maharashtra. Nana Patole is joining us exclusively here on NDTV. So thank you so much for speaking to us and joining us. I just want to first understand from you. मैं सबसे पहले आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि कहा जा रहा है कि महाराष्ट्र में भी कांग्रेस में दो फाड़ हो गया है, लड़ाई हो गई है, फूट पड़ गई है और उसका जिम्मेदार आपको बताया जा रहा है। बाला साहब थोराट कह रहे हैं कि वो आपके साथ काम ही नहीं कर सकते, सीएलपी पद से उन्होंने इस्तीफा आपके चलते दे दिया।
मुझे ये पता नहीं चल रहा है कि उन्हें कोई लेटर दिया नहीं है, ऐसी कोई बात हुई नहीं है। ये मीडिया न्यूज जिस तरह से बनाई जा रही है, क्योंकि आपको पता होगा कि महाराष्ट्र में विधान परिषद के चुनाव हुए, नागपुर हो, अमरावती हो, जहां पे भाजपा का गढ़ था, वहां पर कांग्रेस ने जीत हासिल की है। और ये सब इशू को डाइवर्ट करने के लिए बीजेपी के माध्यम से इस तरह की मीडिया न्यूज बनाई जा रही है। कांग्रेस में कोई फूट नहीं है। आपने देखा होगा कि कल हमने पुणे में कस्बा विधानसभा के चुनाव में जी अशोक चौहान जी हो, पृथ्वीराज चौहान जी हो, सुशील कुमार सिंधे जी हो, हम सब लोग मिलके पार्टी के उम्मीदवार का फॉर्म भरने गए थे। लेकिन बाला साहब थोराट जी की तबीयत ठीक नहीं है। उनका आपको याद होगा विधानसभा के अधिवेशन के समय में वो गिरे थे, उनके हाथ में फ्रैक्चर हुआ था और उसके बाद वो हॉस्पिटलाइज हुए और उनके बाद ये इलेक्शन की प्रक्रिया हुई, उससे कोई बात भी नहीं हो, शायद बात भी नहीं करे। लेकिन महाराष्ट्र में जिस तरह से कांग्रेस आगे बढ़ रही है और बीजेपी का डर बढ़ते जा रहा है, तो बीजेपी मीडिया जो है इस तरह की अफवाह फैला रही है।
सर, आप मीडिया पर आरोप लगा रहे हैं कि वो बीजेपी के कहने पे फैला रही है अफवाह, लेकिन सीधे सीधे आपके ऊपर सवाल उठ रहे हैं, क्योंकि सत्यजीत तांबे हो या बाला साहब थोराट हो, कहा जा रहा है कि उन्होंने आपके खिलाफ बोला, मोर्चा खोला, आपके कामकाज पर सवाल उठाए, इस वजह से उनको पॉलिटिकली टारगेट किया जा रहा है।
देखो, तांबे परिवार ने जिस तरह से पार्टी को विश्वासघात किया, क्योंकि डॉक्टर सुधीर तांबे को पार्टी ने टिकट दी थी, डॉक्टर सुधीर तांबे ने टिकट मांगी थी, दोनों बाप बेटे साथ में जाके फॉर्म भरे, कोई वर्कर पार्टी का कोई कार्यकर्ता उनके साथ नहीं था, दोनों के मिसेस उनके साथ में थी, एक परिवार के साथ वो जाके फॉर्म भरे। लेकिन डॉक्टर सुधीर तांबे को टिकट देने के बाद भी डॉक्टर सुधीर तांबे ने न भरते हुए उनके बेटे ने वहां पर फॉर्म भरा और बीजेपी ने वहां पे फॉर्म नहीं भरा, क्योंकि क्या डिसाइड था उनका खेल। जैसे आज बीजेपी की तरफ से भी वक्तव्य आ रहा है कि हमने इनको सपोर्ट किया है। हाँ। उनके जो मंत्री है विखे पाटिल, उन्होंने भी कहा कि बीजेपी ने हमने मदद की है जी, हमने इसलिए इनको उम्मीदवार नहीं दिया था, हमारा डिसाइड हुआ था। तो पार्टी ने तुरंत हाईकमांड ने उनके ऊपर कार्रवाई की। रहा थोराट का विषय, थोराट जी पार्टी के हमारे विधिमंडल के सीएलपी नेता है और हम सब उनके नेतृत्व में काम कर रहे हैं। लेकिन जिस तरह से मैंने कहा शुरुआत में कि जहाँ बीजेपी की जो हार हुई है और जो हार होना शुरू हो चुकी है, तो बीजेपी बौखा लग गई है। अभी बाई इलेक्शन में भी जो 40 साल से बीजेपी के कब्जे में कस्बा की जगह है, वो कस्बा कांग्रेस महाविकास आघाड़ी की चुनाव हम जीतेंगे।
सर, बाला साहब थोराट बड़े सीनियर लीडर हैं, क्या आपने उनसे बात करने की कोशिश की अभी तक?
हमारी कोशिश चल रही है। आज उनका जन्मदिन था, आज मैंने उनको शुभकामना भी दिया, लेकिन मेरा फोन वो अभी अटेंड नहीं किया। मैं उनको रात को भी फोन करूंगा। मैंने ट्वीट भी किया उनके जन्मदिन की और मैं उनके साथ हूँ, हमारे नेता है।
आपका फोन तक नहीं उठा रहे हैं और आप बोल रहे हैं कि कुछ लड़ाई झगड़ा नहीं है, सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा है। कांग्रेस के बड़े सारे और भी एमएलए, ऐसा कहा जा रहा है कि आपके कामकाज करने के तरीके से बड़े नाराज हैं, आपके साथ काम नहीं करना चाहते।
मेरा स्टाइल क्या है? मेरा स्टाइल में किसी को मारता तो नहीं, किसी को झापड़ मारा ऐसा तो कभी आपने सुना क्या? मैं पार्टी के लिए जो पार्टी लाइन मेरे को काम देती है वो काम कर रहा हूँ, सबको मैं रास्ते पे उतार रहा हूँ। किसी को रास्ते पे नहीं उतरना है तो वो मेरा प्रश्न नहीं है। मैं खुद रास्ते की लड़ाई लड़ता हूँ। कल आपने देखा होगा कि अंदानी कंपनी के विरोध में हमने एलआईसी और बैंकों के सामने पूरे महाराष्ट्र में बड़ा आंदोलन किया जी। मैं खुद आंदोलन में इन्वॉल्व था। तो ये मेरा काम है, मैं क्यों नहीं करूंगा? मेरा तो कोई उतरना नहीं चाहता, उसको किसी को अपने घर में बैठ के राजनीति करना है और उनको बुरा लगता है, तो मैं उसके लिए कुछ नहीं कर सकता।
मैं अंत में आपसे ये पूछना चाहता हूं, राहुल गांधी जी ने भारत जोड़ो यात्रा अभी खत्म की है, आप भी उसमें चले थे, लेकिन फिर कटाक्ष ऑपोजिशन यही करती है, मजाक ऑपोजिशन इस बात का उड़ाती है कि देखिए कांग्रेस तो जोड़ नहीं पा रहे, भारत को जोड़ने निकले।
नहीं, ये आपका ये मीडिया प्रेडिक्शन जो है वो थोड़ा गलत है। मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ कि आपको याद होगा कि जिस तरह से बीजेपी केंद्रीय यंत्रणा का दुरुपयोग जो कर रही है और कैसे दबाव ला रही है कई नेताओं को, स्थानिक नेताओं को, उसके परिणाम क्या थे उसे राहुल जी ने भी इस बारे का एक बड़ा अच्छा स्पष्टीकरण दिया था। हमें जो लोग जाना चाहते हैं उसको, मेरे को कोई किसी का विरोध करने की जरूरत नहीं, अच्छा है जो जाते हैं। तो मूल सब्जेक्ट है कि इसको तोड़ने वाला नहीं होता, लोग जुड़ना चाहिए। नेता ये ठीक है, नेताओं का क्या उनका प्रॉब्लम है, उनका व्यक्तिगत क्या है मुझे पता नहीं, जब हम बैठेंगे इसमें बात करेंगे। लेकिन राहुल जी की यात्रा के बाद में महाराष्ट्र में आपने देखा होगा कि रिजल्ट आना शुरू हो चुके हैं।
ओके,
तो ये जो बीजेपी जिस तरह से ये बना रही है, क्लाइमेट बना रही है, इसका कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। लोग कांग्रेस के साथ जुड़ रहे, जनता, आखिरी जनता राजा होती है,
ठीक है,
और जनता अब कांग्रेस के साथ जुड़ रही है। और ये जो कोई क्लाइमेट बनाना, अगर उसके कोई परिणाम नहीं होगा, मैं आपको स्पष्ट बताता हूं।
चलिए सर, बीजेपी आपको ऐसा लगता है कि ये पूरा माहौल बनाने की कोशिश कर रही है, लेकिन लड़ाई तो कांग्रेस के अंदर की है। इसी सवाल को लेकर शायद a lot of people are only thinking about the question, when will Congress be able to sort its own house in order? Thank you so much, Mr. Nana Patole, for joining us. Let me also very quickly introduce our guest this evening. Mr. Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist and author, is joining us this evening. Sir, welcome. We also have Asif Bamla, BJP spokesperson, who's joining us from Mumbai. Charan Singh Sapra, spokesperson of the Congress party, also with us. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I welcome all of you to the show. I want to start by asking you, Mr. Sapra, that, everybody agrees that it's a very crucial time as far as the Congress party is concerned. There are important elections lined up in 2023 and, of course, the key battle of 2024. Are your leaders and their infighting, is it not just giving away whatever little momentum you have been able to gain from the Bharat Jodo Yatra?
See, I feel, Ankit, Mr. Patole has rightly answered you. And this is what we are hearing from media only, that Balasaheb Thorat has given his resignation from the CLP post. Nobody, has that letter. Even the media doesn't have it. So I feel, and whatever interview of Mr. Balasaheb Thorat you showed, what he was talking in Marathi, he was talking about the party discipline, and he was also talking about the intra-party democracy. And he rightly said that I have conveyed, there were some feelings in my mind which I have conveyed to the Congress command. That's what he said. He has not spoken about any resignation or letter to the High Command. So I feel this is all the creation of media, or maybe the sources. Your sources might be wrong or right, that time will tell. But I feel one thing good is that there's no personal slugfest. And let me tell you that Congress party and the Congress leadership will sort out this thing, and everything gets streamlined within 48 hours.
Sir, but we have been hearing this again and again in Rajasthan as well, and we have been hearing for more than a couple of years now that there are going to be problems which will be solved. I'm just going to come back to you, Mr. Bamla. I want to understand from you. You heard what Nana Patole was saying. He puts the blame entirely on the BJP. Your agencies are arm twisting people. He's saying that this is being created at the behest of the Bharatiya Janata Party because Congress is gaining momentum on the ground in Maharashtra after the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
You see, as a ruling party in the center and in the state, we would obviously prefer constitutionally, we would prefer a strong opposition to ensure the democratic fabric of the state as well as the center. But coming here to come to this, I don't understand. This is an internal rumbling in and within the Congress. Why are you blaming us? You have given a seat to some leader of your party. His own son has filed the nomination, and for that, why is the BJP taken for granted and for ransom? Bala Sahab Thorat has been a very senior veteran of the Congress.
Right.
He has been an 8-time MLA from he's the rural face of your party. He's a CLP leader. इन आपसे अंदरूनी मुखालिफात में आप हमें क्यों दखल दे रहे हो? प्लस आप भारत जोड़ो यात्रा की क्यों बात करो? मुझे बोलने दीजिए सर आपने, क्योंकि मैंने पटोले साहब का भी सुना, चरण जी का भी सुना, और क्योंकि भारतीय जनता पार्टी से मैं एक प्रतिनिधित्व कर रहा हूं, तो मुझे बोलने दीजिए। तो मेरा कहने का मतलब सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये कि भारत तो जुड़ा हुआ है, लेकिन यहाँ पर तो आप अपने राज्यों को जोड़िए, आपके राज्यों के जहां जहां
भारत जोड़ो यात्रा that the BJP and the Congress and opposition and the parties have been asking of the Congress party. But Mr. Kidwai, I want to understand from you, sir, a larger picture. Sir, I'll come to you. Mr. Bamla, this is not the only time I'm asking a question. I'll come back to you, sir. There is enough time that we have. So, there is no denying the fact that organizational unity is a key challenge for the Congress party, especially in the states like Rajasthan, Karnataka, Telangana, and now may I add Maharashtra to that list as well. Traditionally, the party has been marred with factionalism in these states, sir. In that sense, I'm asking you that question again. Is the factionalism within the Congress party squandering away the momentum or whatever gains that the Bharat Jodo Yatra had?
Perhaps yes, but we must understand that dissent and that kind of one-upmanship in the state units of the party is a very much feature of democratic polity that we have. It exists in all political parties. It's very much visible, was visible in BJP when the crisis in Karnataka happened, in Uttarakhand. Several chief ministers of BJP ruled state were changed, and in Uttar Pradesh also a kind of political surgery before elections had to be performed to put that in course. I mean, silence in that sense, only exists in a graveyard. In a political party, there is a lot of disquiet, and particularly when the party is out of power. Second thing is, I think it's a bit rich and unfair to blame to Rahul Gandhi. He is not officially Congress president. There is a mechanism. Mr. H.K. Patil is a AICC General Secretary. If there is any failure, then it's at his doorstep.
Right.
Third point is that, about the entry of till 2019, I mean, he was Nana Patole was a BJP member of parliament, and then he quit. And to give him an organizational post, I think this is something that Congress has to figure it out, because it happens that someone who's has an outsider tag, who's not new to that, who's not aware of that existing dynamics and culture, tends to act in a different manner. So this is the combination of three things. I think, we are just exaggerating. It's more of a storm in a teacup rather than any crisis.
Storm in a teacup, but such storms, Mr. Sapra, for the Congress party, like Mr. Kidwai rightly pointed out, there has been situations and problems in the BJP as well. Even the chief ministers repeatedly have been removed, and there hasn't been much noise around that, because the BJP says we are a very disciplined party. Can the Congress party say that this is, democracy within the Congress party in garb of indiscipline that we see in all these states?
See, what you see as indiscipline, I feel that should be seen as intra-party democracy. We have an internal democracy whereby if there is a dissent, then one can express to the High Command, like rightly Balasaheb Thorat, if he had something in mind, he had some complaint, he might have spoken to the High Command, he might have spoken to the in-charge H.K. Patil, he might have spoken to other senior leaders in Delhi. So this is how Congress works. It's not like BJP that the feelings of a leader is suppressed, or only one or two people can take decision. We have a whole democratic setup. Even the election of Mr. Kharge, right from the bloc president to the election of Mr. Kharge, we had a process, and each and every process was followed, even for the CWC.
But then Mr. Sapra, pardon my interjecting here, but tell me, sir, why is it that fine that this is a fantastic democratic setup where people can express their feelings, but why is it that these problems get prolonged? Why aren't they settled within the party, be it who is going to be the face as far as Karnataka is concerned, or the longest tussle which is going on now as far as Rajasthan goes between Mr. Ashok Gehlot and Mr. Sachin Pilot?
See, Ankit, you should try to understand that every state has a different problem or a different issue. Like Karnataka, you said, why Congress is not projecting a face. Let me ask you why Congress should project a face.
I'm not at all saying that, sir. I'm only saying that there are both these leaders, the claimants of this, and Doesn't it hurt the Congress party when there are two important leaders pulling the party in two different directions?
Let me make it clear. Let me make it clear. Now, one, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, he's the PCC president, and the other leader, Siddaramaiah, he's the CLP leader. Both are working together. Now, I don't think so that what media is contemplating, that there is a big fight between the two. I don't see any fight. There is a democracy. There might be different groups. They are not fighting within themselves.
Yes.
They are trying to figure out their own space.
Okay. Absolutely. And there is nothing wrong, Mr. Bamla, as far as political ambitions are concerned. Everybody who's working hard has the right to actually hope and feel that he is the claimant as far as the top post is concerned in any political party. But what Mr. Kidwai said, there is some merit in that argument as well. Yes, you can call it discipline, but the fact is there is hardly any space for dissent as far as the BJP goes. The president of the BJP, it's not that there is a full election process that takes place. You can change chief ministers. You can completely stifle the dissent because at this moment, the high command in your party is very strong.
You see, I was hearing my friend Charan, and if internal democracy is at the cost of discipline, and if they're good with it, I'm fine. It's their party's internal matter where we shouldn't be intruding much into their personal space. Well, but what I'm saying is, where is the need? Bharat to जुड़ा हुआ है. आप तो अब जहां जहां गए महाराष्ट्र में जहां पर आप आए ये महाराष्ट्र was part of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. This has been there has been internal rumbling. This is not the problem. Why do we have to create ये आपने आपका जाति वफात है इसमें आपके नेताओं का working style से I was going to Mr. Thorat's statement. Please don't interject because I did not. So I expect the same level of discipline here. But Mr. Thorat's statement was what I saw. No, I don't expect this, please. I saw Mr. Thorat's statement on the television, and he has openly lashed out at the president. So that is again not our problem. And in that, I don't understand why is the BJP bought into the fray.
Okay.
This is absolutely. आपने कर्नाटका की बात की, सिद्धरामैया वर्सेस डीके शिवशंकर, वो भी आपका अंदरूनी मामला है. गेहलोत
सर, लेकिन ऐसा तो नहीं है कि आपके यहाँ भी सब कुछ इस तरह से ठीक चलता है. कर्नाटका की बात कर लें, चाहे येदियुरप्पा साहब हो, चाहे ईश्वरप्पा साहब हो, सब all of them are standing, all of them are complaining, all of them, I mean, they all want their share of the pie as far as the BJP is concerned. There are rumblings in your party as well.
भारत जोड़ो यात्रा, हमने भारत जोड़ो यात्रा तो नहीं शुरू की है. आपने भारत जोड़ो यात्रा शुरू करने की बजाय आप कांग्रेस जोड़ो यात्रा करिए, हर राज्य में करिए.
You've made that. Mr. Sabra, I'm coming to you. But Mr. Kidwai, sir, largely, I just want to understand this from you. The Bharat Jodo Yatra, and this is what Jairam Ramesh and the senior Congress leadership has time and again said, that it was not an electoral yatra but an ideological one aimed at capturing the battlefield of ideas. But sir, you will also agree the real test of the impact of this yatra and what the Congress party does, whether it can revive the electoral fortunes of the Congress party in the run-up to the 2024 elections, that is how it will be judged. Don't you think perception-wise these rumblings do a disfavor to the Congress party?
Absolutely. A job of a political party is to win an election. It is not a kind of, a spiritual ashram kind of thing where you can, do yatra and contemplate and, have a sense of detachment. It's about participation. It's about winning. I think the Congress, is out of power. So political authority is not there, is non-existent. And second thing is there is no response mechanism because, as I said in the previous remark, there are, crisis and disquiet and one-upmanship is all very much part and parcel of electoral politics, but there has to be a response mechanism. And the Congress lacks response mechanism. Mr. Kharge thinks it is for the Gandhis to resolve crisis. Gandhis think now there is a full-fledged, Congress president and Mr. Kharge who should resolve it. This is something that is causing a lot of damage and it's never too late to set house in order.
Absolutely. That's a very important point. And one thing that a lot of people were talking about post-Bharat Jodo Yatra, Mr. Sapra, apart from trying to manage these rifts, be it Rajasthan, Karnataka or now in Maharashtra, the other important thing was a complete organizational, overhaul of the Congress party where there is a mechanism where people can express their problems, their issues, and that can be sorted out very, very quickly. That is something that we are not seeing in the Congress party. As Mr. Kidwai is also saying, there is no mechanism to address these problems.
No, Ankit, there is definitely a mechanism, but that mechanism needs to be revamped. Let me make it clear. And as you know, the elections are recently concluded and we are having a plenary session now on 24th, 25th, 26th in Raipur. And probably after that plenary session or within that plenary session, all this mechanism will be updated and the mechanism will be set. And I disagree with Mr. Kidwai, what he said, that the Gandhi family throws it on Kharge Saab and Kharge Saab throws it on Gandhi. It's not that way. We have a mechanism and that mechanism is working. That's why I'm confidently saying that this, what you are talking is a dispute in Maharashtra. I don't consider this as a dispute. I consider this as an internal democracy. But this will be sorted out within 48 hours. So there is a mechanism which is working and things will get sorted out in Maharashtra.
There is a time for one more.
Sir, hopefully, for the sake of your party, I mean, as you said, it will be sorted out in 48 hours. We leave it to your party, but the fact remains. Gentlemen, I'm completely out of time on the discussion. Thank you so much for joining us. But the fact remains, ladies and gentlemen, the Yatra has certainly enthused the Congress cadre, but for it to have an electoral impact, settling of factionalism, the rift within the party, these are critical aspects. And only time will tell, by most measures, also the Congress party and how now it moves ahead, whether the Congress party has been able to utilize or gain on this country-wide walkathon that has been done by Rahul Gandhi, whether they will be able to get some advantage out of that. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. News and updates continue on NDTV. Stay tuned.